Ass nigga was talking about me in your song prior to the side. Found my number in her phone and it hurt your pride.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, you found my number in her phone and it hurt your pride. When they hear this shit, they gon' play it 5 times.
Yo, thanks for tuning to the sponsor Instagram. Make sure you click the link in the bio, like, subscribe. You know what to do. You know what I'm doing, just riding to some of that Dolph. And, just thinking, man, and just, I don't know, just going back through music and just being like, damn, man, like, I don't think I felt this way about a rapper passing away probably since Tupac, that Tupac Biggie situation, because I felt more for Tupac because I was more of a Tupac fan, but I also felt, for Biggie because of what happened to him, But yeah, this, I'm going to have to say, and I'm not the first person to say it, but I'm quite sure when we get to the bottom of this shit is going to have something to do with Yo Gotti. And I just can't shake that feeling. You know what I mean? That feeling of, pretty much like niggas beefing and, and it somebody won. I mean, in so many words, hate to say it, but it's kind of like if you go back through their history, or if you go back through the history of Dolph himself, like Dolph has been shot at as well as shot. And I mean, this is within the last 5 years. His truck got shot up at the CIA, I think, or CIA or something like that. Then then he got shot in LA in like his stomach or something. Then I think he got shot it again or something. So whoever Dolph was beefing with, I feel like we know who he was beefing with. Like there's no other people that Dolph was beefing with other than Gotti. Like, I'm sorry. I'm once again, we don't have the fact. We don't know. I'm just going off of lyrics and songs and shit. And at one point in time, Dolph was dissing this nigga super hard. I was never a big Yo Gotti fan, but I did listen to his music. I fuck with Gotti because he seemed like a real nigga. But there's always been something, in my opinion, that I just didn't, where it was like, I can't fuck with Gotti 100%. I can't remember exactly what it was. It wasn't because he's fucked with Dolph or nothing, but it was just something, it was either something he did or something about his swag or about his rapping that just made me like, I don't really fuck with that nigga. He could drop some bangers, but he's not the type of nigga that I would rock with on a consistent basis. And I think that's what it really be when it comes to people gravitating to rappers. Like, you gravitate, in my opinion, to individuals who rap not just what you know, but what you've done, what's consistent with your life. I probably got into Dolph more because all he ever talked about really was selling weed. He never talked about selling dope. He never talked about work and I mean, like, he might have had his songs where, he say a little thing or two about it, but he never was like, yo, I'm the bird man, I'm the nigga with the bricks. He was never that nigga. He was the weed man, and most of the niggas I know are weed men. You know what I mean? Most of the niggas that I fuck with, and me personally, I was a weed man. So the shit that he was talking about when it came to making money off weed and, and all that shit, niggas was jugging with that because that was a everyday hustle for probably every nigga in the hood. Most niggas who sell crack and dope sell weed on the side. So, I mean, Dolph's persona, his mentality and his attitude was that of a real nigga. And I feel like real niggas gravitate to real niggas. And, he was just talking real shit. And I mean, I can't see, this was not random. You know what I'm saying? This was, it was random, but it's not random. Like, this was a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas sent them niggas to kill Dolph. Like, there's no way you can get me to believe that these niggas was just hating on Dolph and Dolph, didn't let one of them niggas on the verse or something like that. Like, that's too much hate. There has to be a lot of hate in your heart for you to want to kill another person. And I just don't see Dolph being that type of nigga to just consistently dog niggas and put niggas down. And that's the type of shit you hear about anyway. Like, if Dolph was a dog-ass nigga, dogging niggas and shitting on niggas and left and right, you would hear about it because he's that type of nigga. Like, you would hear about it in the news and in the blogs and shit. Oh, Dolph said he don't fuck with niggas and Dolph did this. And you would hear all that shit. You never heard that shit about Dolph. You just heard music for real. And then when he talked, he just talked about what he knew. But every time the nigga had an interview, he let you know that it was not peachy between him and Gotti. Period. Them niggas don't like it. Niggas did not like each other. And I believe it's probably a reason that's a lot more, a lot more deeper than what we think or what we know. I think it's a lot deeper than just, rap beef. Their beef was definitely in the streets to the point where he said he used to front his big brother Bricks or some shit like that. Like, them niggas was close. And that's really when I feel motherfuckers really don't, that's when the hate is really real. Is when y'all was cool and y'all was close and somebody do something to you, that you thought was a friend, and they do something to you that make you be like, oh, hell no, I can't believe you did that shit to me. Like, you was supposed to be my nigga and this is how you treated me? Oh, fuck that. I'm nah, nigga, I ain't fucking with you no more. Fuck you, nigga. I feel like that's the relationship that they had. That's how whatever happened between them went down. Like, oh, nigga, what? Oh, nigga, fuck you, nigga, fuck what you, nigga, woo, 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 whatever. So, Dolph is just in his city. And once again, everybody has said, like, nigga, Dolph was here. Like, he'd be kicking it in the city. Like, he'd be at the barbershop, at the grocery store, you know what I'm saying, at the cookie spot. They say his grandmother lived like 2 miles away from the cookie spot. Like, that was his hood. He was born and raised there. And he was giving back. Like, at the same day he got killed was the day he was supposed to do his turkey drive and give out turkeys to the community. So this is not the type of man that you would think would be out here just, going back and forth with niggas like that. But at the same time, an enemy is an enemy. And one thing that the 48 laws of power, I'm sorry, I said 50. 48 laws of power tell you is that you must crush your enemy completely. Completely. You must crush your enemies completely. So, he was supposed to take care of his business. Period. No matter what the consequences may have been, he was supposed to take care of his business. If he would have took care of his business, and when I say take care of business, I mean, them niggas could have squashed that shit. Them niggas could have had a meeting, squashed that beef. Nigga, let's make a song together. Let's drop an album together. Nigga, Memphis is finest, whatever. You know what I mean? They could have did that. Or, once again, you crush him completely. And unfortunately, that does mean what it says. Gotta go. And unfortunately, I feel that Yo Gotti did what he's been trying to do for years. And he finally got him. Caught him slipping at Makita's Cookies because they know he'd be there. Because my thing is, it was definitely a setup. I think that whoever shot him was following him to where he was going because they knew he was in the city. Oh, he in the city. Make sure you get him. And they said they came with the Dracos and the AKs. So, these niggas came with artillery. And they didn't rob him. They didn't take anything. So, that's a hit. A nigga shoot you and kill you and don't take nothing, nigga. That's a hit. Somebody told me I had to kill that nigga. For what? Because somebody told me to. That was a hit, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That shit was a hit. So, you know what it is, man. Appreciate the love. Like, subscribe. You know what to do. Thumbs up. RIP Dolph. Shit, nigga, I'm back at it, man. I'm going to be riding to this shit.
get too high to dry.